How do maybe maybe this will work. So does it look dark in here? Yeah, that ain't gonna work. It's me that don't have stuff set up. Okay, let me see. Where can I clip this? New. We're just gonna leave that there. Okay, let me. Oh, we only got 1 minute? I thought I had time to get it together. Okay, where's the live? I can't find it. Okay, there we go. Did I do something? Okay. Oh, shoot. Hey guys, do me a favor while we're waiting for this 1 minute. Please go ahead and share the live. Tag any of your friends who may be interested. Please share. Let me make sure what I'm doing on my computer ain't messing with this. Tag any of your friends who may be interested. Okay, I did something. Please share. How do I stop this? Yeah. How do I stop this? Let me make sure what I'm doing on my computer ain't messing with this. Tag any of your friends who may be interested. I don't know what I did. Okay, y'all, please share. We about to get started. What did I do? I tried to start a watch party, but now... Ooh, child. All right, is it 7? It's 7:01 actually. Y'all sharing? I don't see nothing shared. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, let's just close this. So who we got on here? Drop your name. Who we got on here? Why I can't see names or nothing? Is it different because I'm on? Let me know who's on here. I can't see any names. That's odd. Yeah, I don't know what I did. All right, so Toya, hey Toya. Who else we got? I feel like it's dark in here. Do I look dark to y'all? Hey Misha. So Misha, what list did you get? I know you got your list today. What list did you get? Did y'all share? Come on, y'all. Comment your name. It's 13 people. I see 2 names. Why can't I see? That's crazy. I don't know how to share or nothing. I don't know how to tag people. Okay, you got the ultimate vendor list. Okay. Did y'all share the live for me? We're going to get started in 1 moment. Okay, so a little bit about me. My name is Tamp Jones. I have an online boutique, and I am also the owner of Biz Owner University. Hey, Kiana. Thank you, sis, for sharing. Thank you, cousin. I am the owner of Biz Owner University. So what Biz Owner University is I help women start their own online businesses. It doesn't have to just be online. You can get a physical location as well. But my, okay, thank you. But what I mainly work with is online businesses. So I will help you get started. I will help you find vendors. I have vendor lists for pretty much everything. I left the code up at the top because our vendor lists are 50% off this week. So all week you can get any vendor list for 50% off. So that's what I do. I help women start their businesses, and men as well. We're not going to leave the men out. I do help men as well. I've had a few men come to me, but it's mostly women based that come to me for assistance. So that's a little bit of what I do. So does everybody know what e-commerce is? E-commerce, everybody know what that is? Yes, no? Let me know if you know what e-commerce is. Okay, Kiana knows what e-commerce is. Misha, do you know what e-commerce is? So e-commerce is basically an online business. That's all it is. It's basically working online. That's what an e-commerce business is. So if you guys have already gotten your vendors list, or if you've been thinking about getting a vendors list, that's pretty much all you will need to start. So to start an online business, all you need are vendors and you need a website. Okay, you need vendors and you need a website. That's where my vendor list come in at. So for the website, I know that Shopify has like a 14-day trial, so you can actually get your website for free for 14 days. And they have different plans. I'm still trying to figure this, how to share this freaking live. They have different plans, but I use Wix, so I don't actually use Shopify. I don't see nothing. It says people are commenting on the watch party, but okay, y'all see me? Okay, hi Danielle. Hi Olivia, Maria. Okay. I think I got this right. I don't know. Okay, so if you're watching the watch party or if you're on the actual page watching, please share, you guys. Please share. It's very important that you share this information with as many people as possible. Just because you don't need the information doesn't mean somebody else doesn't need it. You might have friends or aunts that want to start their own business. So we were talking about e-commerce. E-commerce is basically just selling online. So you would get a vendor list and you need your website. That is all you need to start your business. Okay? So like I said, Shopify has a 14-day trial. So you can get on there, set up your website for 14 days, get your products on there and start selling right away. So with drop shipping, that's where drop shipping comes in. With drop shipping, you don't need any physical items on hand. Does everybody know what drop shipping is? Or no? Because I think people tend to kind of make it harder than what it is. It's not hard at all. Drop shipping just simply means that somebody else is shipping your products. That's it. So you would contact your vendors, you will order your products from them, and they would ship it directly to your customer. That is what drop shipping is. Okay, so I think people tend to just make it more than what it is. So instead of having physical items and having a bunch of inventory in, you would just simply order from your vendor, put your customer's information in, and they will ship it directly to your customer. That is what I do with my boutique. Now, I do sometimes keep inventory in, like if I have something that I know sells a lot, then or if I see something that is selling a lot, I'll go ahead and, this light is doing nothing. Then I'll go ahead and order a bunch of those and keep them on hand. Like the mask, the Gucci mask and Louis Vuitton mask and all that I ordered, they have been going so fast that I order them in bulk instead of having my vendors just ship out one mask. So all it is having your vendor ship your product to your customer. That is what drop shipping is. So with your list, what you're going to do is I advise you to reach out to at least 3 vendors on your list. That way you can see which one is going to work for your business better. You might find a vendor that ships faster than the other, or you might find a vendor that offers more products than the other. Always ask them for their catalog as well, because just because it's a lash vendor that you bought, maybe you want to expand to selling hair, and that vendor may also offer hair. So just make sure that you're building a relationship with your vendors and ask them questions. They will be able to answer. They should be able to answer anything that you need to know because it's their product. So like I said, if it's a lash vendor and you want to branch out to selling hair, or maybe you want to do custom packaging, just shoot them an email and ask them. Ask them, do they do custom packaging? Ask them, do they do hair? Always ask them for their catalog, because on their catalog is going to be everything that they offer, right? So what I will say is, don't contact a lash vendor and they're probably not going to have clothes. They're probably not going to have shoes and bags. It's going to be geared more towards lashes and hair and those type of things. Maybe like accessories that you may need. So they're probably not going to have clothes if it's a lash or hair vendor. They're probably not going to have children's items and stuff like that. So they're going to mainly stay within their niche. So what else? Always ask them for their catalogs. Oh, do you guys know what MOQ is? Everybody know what MOQ is? So MOQ is minimum order quantity. So that is going to be the minimum amount that your vendor will allow you to order. Some vendors don't do that. A lot don't. The vendors that I work with, they don't have an MOQ. So that's why I said reach out to at least 3 different vendors to see who's going to fit more into what you need. So say, like, I know a lot of the Nike vendors, the vendors that sell the Nike sweatsuits, I know pretty much all of them have a MOQ. The polo sweatsuits, they also have an MOQ. It may be like 10 or 12. So you'll have to order 10 or 12 of those for them to ship it out. So that's what MOQ is. A lot of them don't do that. Unless it's like I said, the Nike sweatsuits and polo sweatsuits, they do that. Like my UGG vendors, they don't do that. You can order one pair of Uggs. So it just depends. That's why I'm telling you to reach out to at least 3 different vendors. Some, make sure that you ask them if they ship DHL. DHL is going to be the fastest shipping. It usually takes 3 to 4 days. If they don't offer DHL, make sure you're asking what their shipping turnaround time is. And also when you're first ordering with a vendor, make sure that you ask them for samples. Ask them if you can do a sample order. Okay, this is very important because before you start sending before you have them sending items out to your customers, you want to know their shipping turnaround time, for one, how long it's going to take your customer to get it. You're going to want to know the quality of the items that you're offering. So always ask them for a sample order. Sample orders are going to be fairly cheap. Most of the time they only just have you pay for the shipping, so you won't actually pay for the products. They'll send you the products, and they are what about the Nike shoe vendors? No, they don't have an MOQ. You can order the vendor that I use, you can order one and have it drop shipped right to your customer. So of course, you always, like I said, so the Nike vendors, they're not going to do a sample order. So they're not going to give you the shoe for free, or Uggs, or like all the name brand shoes. They're not going to ship. They're not going to give you the item for free. So they're not going to do sample orders. But just order you a pair of something that you want, and just make sure that the quality is good. Make sure that they're shipping it with the boxes. When it comes to the purses, you want to make sure that they're sending the certificates with it, all the paperwork, the cards. Yeah. So with the purses, make sure, and I think like the Louis Vuitton shoes and stuff, they come with, let me check. I think they come with the paperwork and the cards as well. Let me make sure. So, like I said, make sure they come with the boxes. When you're ordering the name brand stuff, make sure they're not just sticking them in a bag and shipping them to your customer. I think I threw the paperwork away. I'm pretty sure it did, because it came with this. And then the inside paper has Louis Vuitton on there. It has, the trademark, whatever. I've had these for a while, y'all, so I probably threw the paperwork away. And then it has this card in there. So that's what I mean by, and then it usually has like a certificate of authenticity with it. So I'm pretty sure I just threw mine away. So the name brand shoes and purses should always come with the certificates. Ask your vendors if they send the authentication certificates with the stuff, because if they don't, I would probably reach out to a different vendor, because people are going to think that it's fake. And I always make sure that mines are sent with the correct paperwork. So what else? Any other questions? Oh, always try to pay your vendors with PayPal. If they want you to pay any other way, I personally don't. I only use PayPal just because you're covered if you don't get your merchandise, or if you have a problem with the merchandise, or if the shipment gets lost or whatever, you're covered with PayPal. So if they tell you to Western Union them, do not Western Union, because you will not get your money back. I know there's a few different ways that some of the vendors do it. Like some ways you've probably never even heard of. Like ePay, I think is one. Let me look on here. But I only use PayPal. If I can't pay with PayPal, then I'll find a different vendor. Because I want to make sure that I'm going to get my stuff. What else? I went over MOQ. What else? What questions do y'all have? So always make sure that they're shipping your shoes in boxes, your shoes in your purses, in boxes. Make sure that it comes with the paperwork. Always ask them for their catalogs. That's kind of it. So once you get your vendor list and you have the WhatsApp. Let me explain with the WhatsApp. A lot of my vendors you will have to contact through WhatsApp. Now I will, if I have their Facebook or Instagram, I include that as well. But from my experience, they will answer WhatsApp immediately. Like I will see my vendor on Facebook posting items, and I'll ask a question and she won't answer till 2 days later. But if I WhatsApp her, she'll answer like right then or maybe a few minutes later. So always try to reach out to them through WhatsApp because they'll get back with you instantly. How do you set up the link on your website to go directly to your vendors? You don't. So you don't do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a vendor. You're going to go to their website and you're going to get the items off of there and put them on your website, because the price that they're wholesaling for you is not the price that you're going to sell to your customers. So you can do it two ways. You can get the stock photos that they have on the website, or if you get the item delivered directly to you, you can just, some people like to order one of each item that they put on their website. That way they can model it and take their own pictures and put on there. Or, like I said, you just go to their website, get the stock photos, put them on your website, put your price, make sure you're putting descriptions on there. And then once your customer orders, the money comes to you, and then you order from your vendor's website. Does that make sense? So you're never going to link your vendor's website to yours. You just go through their catalog, see what it is that you want to sell, put it on your website, price it at whatever you want to price it for, and then once somebody orders that, then you order the product. What other questions do y'all have? I will tell you guys, make sure that y'all get the 50% off code at the top, because I'm adding a lot of new vendors this week. I'm adding AirPod vendors. I'm adding a men's clothing vendor list. I'm adding a kids clothing vendor list. I'm adding a lip gloss list. I have so many lists that I am adding. So make sure that y'all get the 50% off code. I have a sunglass list that I'm adding, sandals, men's shoes, just all types of stuff. The fur slides, the Apple AirPods, I already said that. I think I'm going to get into making a list for, I don't know what you call it, like like phone accessories and stuff like that, the Bluetooth speakers. I don't know. I just got a lot. I got a lot going on this week. I've pretty much started all these lists. I'm pretty much done with all of the lists, actually. I just need to add my disclosure pages and make my covers, like the covers that I put on the website. So all of them are pretty much done. I just haven't had the time to create the covers for them and add them on there. But yeah, I can pretty much help you guys with any kind of vendor that you need. I did have a lady reach out to me earlier. She wanted like a cleaning solution vendor list. I haven't ran across that yet, but I'm definitely going to look for her. Because, I mean, if she needs it, I'm sure there's other people that may need it. I think maybe she's starting a cleaning business, so she needs cleaning supplies wholesale. So these lists differ. I purchased one last month. Yes, I have like 10 different lists now. Maybe more. It just depends on what list did you buy. So there's different lists for different things. And like some of them, like if you bought the clothing list, they'll probably have vendors on there that have shoes and sunglasses. Because my list have a lot of vendors on there. So you're bound to find what you're going to need. Especially if you have the ultimate vendor list, you're definitely going to have everything. I think that list has hair, has t-shirts, it has lashes, it has clothes, it has shoes, it has drop shipping vendors. The ultimate vendor list has pretty much everything on there. Okay, once the 14-day trial is over, how much is it to continue your online business? I'm not sure because I don't use Shopify, but it should normally be maybe around $25 to $30 a month. I actually use Wix for my website, and I've thought about switching to Shopify just because they offer a few different things. But I do know that Shopify is no weapon formed against me shall prosper than Wix. And then it would just be too hard for me to switch everything from Wix to Shopify. I've had my website for 4 years now, so I'm not even gonna fool with it. I'm just gonna leave it where it is, and that's that. So Tiffany, what list do you have? I think a lot of if you bought the gold digging list, that list has hair and lash vendors. I believe it has some clothes vendors on there as well. But no, all the lists do not have the same things on there. And then especially if you're looking for a specific thing, that's why I'm kind of making different lists. So if you just want to sell shoes, or you just want to do sandals, or you just want to do sunglasses, then that's why I'm breaking, these lists that I'm making now are not going to be on the ultimate vendor list or the gold digging list. These are totally different vendors. Okay, if you have the ultimate list, it has pretty much everything on there from, like I said, the clothes, shoes. Let me see if I can pull it up. There's a bunch of stuff on the ultimate vendor list. Lashes, hair. That's why it's called the ultimate list, because it got everything. It got everything. So I did just add a self-defense list I haven't seen many people with a self-defense online business, so that might be really good for somebody to start that doesn't want to have like oversaturated what was I saying? That because a lot of people already have boutiques and clothes, so self-defense I think would be a really good one to start. So I have already added the self-defense vendor list, and that has like tasers and mace and stun guns and taser are the same thing. The sticks and just all kind of whatever you need to protect yourself. The self-defense list has that on there. I also added a holistic living vendors list, and that has like sage, candles, tarot card decks and books, herbs and spices, and what else is on there? I said the sage, the stones, all that stuff, all that stuff. It says clothing vendor master list. When did you get it, Tiffany? Because I think you have the retail plug list. So the retail plug list and the ultimate vendor list are kind of the same. Like the retail plug is part of the ultimate bundle, but you get two. So the ultimate bundle has the retail plug list and it has the gold digging list. So if you just got the retail plug, that mainly just has clothes and shoes on there. So it's not going to have hair and lashes. Any more questions? So if you have the retail plug list, it's not going to have like the name brand, like the Nike shoe vendors and stuff like that. It's just mainly clothes and like sandals and heels. So it's not gonna have like the YSL bags and stuff like that. It might, I don't know, because it's over 100 vendors on that list, so it very well might. You're gonna have to go through the list because I can't even. I know that it's over 100 vendors on there, and I can't remember what each one sells. So I just go through the list. You very well might find vendors on there that have the YSL bags and the Gucci bags and stuff like that. The retail plug was one of the very first lists that I made. So I know there's a million vendors on there. Any more questions? So for those of y'all that have y'all lists, the next step that y'all need to do is to go on Shopify or Wix and set up your website and get your products on there and start selling. That's it. And so with the drop shipping, how do you have to purchase the products but the vendor ships it out to the customer? How do you have to purchase the products but the vendor ships it out to the customer? I don't understand the question. So okay, so say I come on your website and I purchase an item, right? So I've already paid the money. You have the money. So you go to your vendor's website. You order what I ordered. You put my name and my address on there. Pay for it. Your vendor handles the rest. They're going to ship it to your customer. They'll send you the tracking number when they ship it. And all you do is just update your customer's tracking number and you're done. Did you get that, Kiana? Wix, W-I-X, and Shopify. There's also Big Cartel, which I don't like them, so I don't recommend them often. There's a few other ones. Big Cartel might be cheaper, but I don't know. I don't like them, so I don't recommend them. What was the other one? GoDaddy is another one. I don't like them as well, so I don't recommend them either. I actually have my web designer build me a website on GoDaddy for my blog, and it's kind of confusing, but I had her build the website, and before I could even use the website, GoDaddy deleted my entire website. I think I was like 2 days late on making the payment for the website, so they deleted my entire website. And I was only late because I wasn't even using the website yet. And I know, like with Wix, they'll give you 30 days. So if you're late paying your website, you know, they'll give you 30 days to pay it, and they won't delete your website. You just, your customers will put in your website address, and there's just not going to be anything there, but they're not going to delete your entire website. GoDaddy deleted my entire website, so I basically paid her money to build the website for nothing. And then when I contacted their customer service, they were trying to make me buy my website again. So they wanted me to pay like almost $300 to buy my website again after I had already bought the website. So I do not recommend GoDaddy to anybody. BitCartel, I've never used them, so I can't really say. I've only used Wix, and I've heard all good things about Shopify, so those are the only two that I would recommend. I haven't used BitCartel, so I really don't know. Only two that I can really recommend is Wix and Shopify. So like I said, with Wix, if you're late on your payment, they will still let your website run for up to 30 days. And then after that, you'll still have your website. But when your customer goes there, it'll just say Wix, like your stuff won't be on there. But once you pay it, your stuff will be right back up. So they do give you 30 days to... My God, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So, but I know, like with GoDaddy, if you don't make your payment before or on that date, then they will delete your entire website. And I mean delete the entire website. Like even if you pay it, you're not gonna have anything there. So you're gonna pretty much have to start from scratch. Printful, I like Printful. I know now that the virus and everything is going on, they're taking a lot of they're taking longer to ship. This shirt I actually got made from Printful. So I do my own t-shirt designs, and then I have Printful print them out. And this is one of the shirts that I had made on Printful. And they're drop shipping as well. So they're a drop shipping t-shirt company. They do t-shirts, they do mugs, they do tote bags. I want to say notebooks, but I'm not really sure. I know they do socks and backpacks. So all things like that. They may do water bottles. I'm not sure. Yes, you heard it. You heard it. I didn't know y'all could hear the ringtone. You setting up your Shopify now? It's nerve-wracking, but it's easy too, if that makes sense. Yeah, it took me a while to learn my Wix site. Only because I had somebody else set it up for me. And if you guys want her information, I will give that to you. I think I pay her maybe $150 to set up my website, and she will set it up however you want. She's easy to work with. If you need something changed, she'll change it. Even to this day, she did my website 4 years ago. If I call her right now and tell her I need something added on there or changed, she'll change it, and she won't charge me anything. So I love her to death. I used to work with her mother, and that's how I actually got hooked up with her. She's set up my blog site for me. Yeah, she's awesome, but she moved from here, so she lives in Atlanta now, but I still work with her. Like when she did my blog site, I just PayPal'd her the money, and she did everything that I needed her to do. And she'll change it as many times as you want, or just a one-time fee. And her name is Dee Dee. I will I don't want to click off of here because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll send you the her phone number, Misha. What app you use? I want the ringtone. That's dope. I didn't use the app. How did I get that ringtone? She had like, go on her website, Stormy Wellington website, and she has like a kind of CD that you can download. It only has like maybe 3 or 4 songs on there, and this was one of them. So I just downloaded it on my phone and made that my ringtone. Did you have to set up a separate store? For what, Flo? Are you talking about for Printful? For labels and packaging? Hold on, I'm missing some questions. So if you hold on. So you want custom labels and packaging? I think the gold digging list has it on there. But I know that I have a new one that I'm going to add that has just custom labels and packaging vendors. No, I didn't set. Well, when you go on there, you set up your store or whatever. But what I do with Printful is I just upload my designs on there on the t-shirts, and then I download the mock-ups, and then I'll put the mock-ups on my website. And then when my customer orders them, I just order it straight from Printful. But I do believe they have an option where you can just link your Printful to your website. I just haven't looked into it. I just find it easier to keep doing it the way that I've been doing it. I thought this. Yes. The gold digging vendor list does have custom packaging and label vendors on here. It's not a lot. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 10 of them on there. So if you have the gold digging vendor list, then the custom label and packaging vendors are on there. If not, if you don't want to purchase that entire list, I will be adding a new custom label vendor. I've already got the list done. Like I said, I just got to make the, what is this? Now what happened here? I just got to make the covers for them to put on my website. Yes, I had to set up with Etsy as my store where Printful dropships it. Okay, see, I don't have my store directly linked to Printful. I don't know how I would do you just sell t-shirts, or how does that work? So if you have other items on there, how would that work? I don't know. I know that they offer it. Dang it, what is this? Oh, this was the gold digging vendor list. Okay. But yes, I have the custom label vendor list that I'll be putting on there. It's probably just gonna be like $10, but it's gonna be a whole lot more than 10 vendors on there. Y'all got any more questions for me? Flo, did you get to go through the other t-shirt vendors that I sent you? Because I know with the list that I sent you, there are some vendors on there that do like the heat press vinyl thingamajiggers. Like if you do your own t-shirts, instead of ordering them from Printful, like you can send your design to one of those companies and they'll send you like the design, and you just heat press it on your shirts. That's what we were doing at first. When me and my friend was doing the t-shirts, we were doing that at first, just ordering the whatever these are, vinyls or whatever. Then we would get a whole bunch of those and just heat press them on the shirt ourselves. That was way cheaper. Also, well, you don't live here, so I was gonna say there's this place on Hillside, in back of the Hillside apartments. They sell like boxes of t-shirts for dirt cheap. So I think like we got like 200 t-shirts for like $70. And you can tell them like what colors and sizes that you need. So they were less than $1 a shirt. So we had so many freaking t-shirts. So I don't know where you live. You live in Atlanta? But I know that we have that one here. So you might want to see like if they have something like that where you live. Who, Tiffany? The custom label and packaging? Yes, if you're talking about the custom label and packaging, they will send you samples. You can ask for fabric samples. Like if you want to know, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. If you want to know the different fabrics that they offer or how the fabrics feel, I actually had some sent to me. I'm not gonna even dig through that stuff, but you can ask for fabric samples or whatever. Like if you see an outfit on there and you want to order a sample of it before you order a whole bunch of them or before you put it on your website, they'll send you that outfit out. You just pay for the shipping. Yeah, Flo, I don't know. Maybe if y'all have like a flea market there, because it's kind of like a flea market type of thing. So what they do is like, shoot, y'all know like how places sell the, what are the things called? The crate, are they called crates? So you know how the warehouses get delivered, the big crates that have a whole bunch of stuff in there? They sell those. I don't know if they're called crates, but I don't know what they're called, but they sell those. I actually wanted to get into that business as well. I told my husband we should do that. Buying the big crates, like, I don't know if that's even what they call pallets. That's what they are, pallets. Yes. So they sell pallets there, but they also have t-shirts and furniture. So yeah, I had thought about doing the pallet thing too, but I'll probably wait until after we move to get into that. But they got some good pallets up there. When we went up there to get the t-shirts, like they had a pallet that had like all those little motorbikes and cars for the kids, like the Mercedes trucks and cars for the kids and stuff like that. They had a pallet with one of those, and I think it was like $300, but we would have made that back like shit with one car, really, or maybe two. I don't know. I know those cars ain't cheap, so we could have made that $300 back by selling one or two of those little cars. And the whole pallet was those cars. I mean, you can't really tell what's all in there, but you can kind of like peek and kind of get a feel for what's in there. All right, y'all got any other questions for me? I need to finish getting these vendor lists up there. I think them pallets would be good to sell. I had started to get my kids, like they had boxes that you can buy too. I know one of the boxes had like chargers in there. I was going to get it for my kids. They could sell chargers to their little friends at school. Everybody be losing their charger and needing chargers. So, but I was like, no, I don't want them getting in trouble at school trying to sell no chargers. Well, if you do, just inbox me. Or you got my number, just text me. No more question, guys. Let me go over my notes and make sure I went over everything. So y'all know to ask for their catalogs. Ask them how long their shipping time is. See if they have an MOQ. Most of them don't. Besides, like I said, the Nike and Polo vendors is really the only ones I've ran into that have the MOQ. Make sure y'all ask for the sample orders. That's pretty much it. So y'all got y'all lists. Get y'all sites up through Wix. Wix, now that we're having the will you save this live? I got on here late. I sure will, ma'am. Wix might be offering like something like a free couple months or something. I'm not sure. They ain't offer me nothing, but if not, then just go with Shopify with the free 14 days. Get y'all stuff on there and start selling. Start getting y'all coin. The standard shipping price, or let them do it. You can on Wix, you can set it to where it automatically calculates by the ounce or whatever. But I just have a set $7. That's it. Because a lot of people, now we'll say a lot of people will click off and leave their cart just for shipping. So a lot of times I'll offer free shipping just because people, when you do that, you'll get a lot more sales if you offer free shipping. But another way to get around that is just include the $7 or however much you're going to charge in the price of the item, and then just set your shipping as free. That way they're still paying for it, but it just seems like a deal. I use Wix, but I've been wanting to switch to Shopify, so I would say Shopify just because they offer a lot of more different things, like the buy now pay later thing Shopify offers and Wix does not. So that's I've been really pissed about that. So that's when you can sign up with a company that does the buy now. So your customer will sign up with them and they'll like make weekly payments with them, but you'll get all of the money when your customer orders. So once they make that, once they set up with that, you're done. Like, you got your money. So if they don't pay that company, then the company, I don't know what the company does, but it's out of your hands. So it's called buy now, pay later. So it's kind of like a layaway plan, but they get their stuff. So it's kind of like Fingerhut, I guess, maybe, where you get your stuff and then you make payments on it. So Wix doesn't have that, but Shopify does. So hopefully Wix will get it soon, because I think that's the only feature that we're missing right now. Is that make sure when y'all get your website set up that y'all set up a pop-up box on there to collect emails. I don't want to overwhelm y'all with info, but if y'all can do that, make sure if you see it, that option, make sure, or you can always add it later, but always try to get your customers emails. That way when you have like a sale or you have new inventory in, you can always email your customers. Or say your business page on Facebook might get shut down for whatever reason. You still have all your customers that you can reach out to with your email list. Oh, no problem, Ashley. Yeah, always try to get their emails. That's like guaranteed yours. Like I said, if Instagram shuts down or Facebook, you always have a way to get in contact with your customers with your email list. I sure will save it, y'all. Any more questions? So it's Sunday. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all might as well go on and get that 14-day free trial on Shopify and get y'all y'all stuff on there from y'all vendor list and start getting y'all some coins. That's all it takes. So you don't need no inventory in hand unless, of course, you want to. But just starting out, I would recommend just doing drop shipping starting out. Unless, of course, it's lashes or something little like that, then you might want to have some on hand. All right, we done. No more questions. Let me look through. Suggestions on advertising. For advertising, I use Canva. On Canva, you can make pretty much anything. You can make ebooks. You can make flyers. You can make Instagram stories. You can do everything on there. And they have a free version. I've used the free version for 3 years. I actually just started paying for Canva only because I wanted to start doing making the video posts on Instagram, if that makes sense. So I know y'all seen like the posts that have the videos and then it have words like at the top. I can't explain it, but that's the only reason I started paying, and it's only like $10 a month. So, but other than that, I used it for 3 years for free. Or you can use Fiverr. Fiverr I use for my logos, or you can have people make your flyers on there. It's called Fiverr because everything starts at $5, but if you want some quality stuff, you're going to have to pay a little bit more than that. I think for my logo, I end up paying maybe $60. And that's because I wanted a cartoon logo. Like, I had my cartoon logo 4 years ago, so back then it wasn't popular. Now, like, everybody has cartoon logos, so I don't know how much they're going now, but back then I paid like $60. But Fiverr, you can hire people to do your marketing for you on Fiverr. They just got everything on there. You just gotta go look. I always suggest posting on your business pages at least 3 to 5 times a day, every day. Always, like, it's really big to show up on your business page every day, because that way people know that you're serious, and people are only going to take your business as serious as you take it. Trust me, it's going to make a huge difference, because before, when I was working and I was trying to run my business, I wasn't posting on my business page every day. I would go days without posting on there. And the minute I started like being consistent with it, like I like being on my business page more than I like being on my personal page, because I mean, you got to get your people engaged. You got to ask them questions. Don't be scared to ask your audience stuff. Get them involved with your page, because the more people that comment, the more your business page is going to show up in the feeds, and the more people you're going to get to your page. So, I recently just started doing ads. So on my boutique page, I got like 31,000 followers. No, 31,000 followers, and I got all those organically. I didn't pay for ads until like last week, and it was garbage. So I spent all that money on ads, and I really didn't even see any difference. So I'm probably not going to be doing ads anytime soon, because I tend to get more traffic to my pages just by doing what I do. So these ads were a waste of time for me. I do know some people who said they have worked for them, but I didn't see any difference. I didn't see any increased sales or even increased followers. I maybe got like 50 new followers on my business page, but hell, I got 30,000 just by for free, just by posting stuff. So that 50 wasn't worth the money. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with these ads, but I need help finding a vendor with great quality leather for duffel bags. I'm gonna have to look into that. So you need a leather vendor? So girl, you need some mink. And I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know. I know I got a vendor that I have like a luxury vendor list. They sell like leather coats, but you just want the fabric. I'm gonna look for you. I'm gonna see what all I got on that list. What do you mean by that, Kiana? For the ads? Because they never work for me. This is my second time doing it, and the first time I didn't see any difference, and they actually overcharged me the first time. This time, I don't know. I haven't even looked at the invoice for how much they charged me this time, but the first time I think I had set like $100 limit, and they went way over, and they make you pay. So yeah, send me some pictures of what you're talking about so I can get a feel for what you need. That Lux list might have it. I know they sell, I have like leather coats and like the fur coats and stuff like that, but I'm not sure about the just fabric. But let me know, and I'm sure I can help you out. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on ads anymore. I set a budget of $500 freaking dollars. I stopped them before they even got to 500, but it was a waste, a total waste of my time. So I think I probably spent like 300 altogether, but I ran like maybe 6 ads. I don't know. It wasn't worth it. So for advertising, I don't recommend ads because they don't work for me. Posting on your business page 3 to 5 times a day, definitely. Ask your customers questions and give them valuable information. Like, don't just post stuff that you sell on your pages, because that's going to be a turn off for people. They're going to leave your page. Nobody wants to come to your page and be sold to all day. So like, if you sell lashes, give people information on how to keep their lashes clean, or how to wash them, or how to reapply them, or just whatever. But don't just sell them lashes all day. They're going to get tired, and they're not going to come to your page anymore. So give them a reason to come to your page. Like with my boutique, I post like, I give like tips on how to organize your closets, or, pictures on showing how to organize your closet with different containers, and, I don't know. I just post different stuff. Like when the seasons change, I make posts about that, like how to, get rid of your winter stuff and get your spring stuff in, what type of stuff you should keep and what type of stuff you should get rid of for this season. Just different stuff, just different tips and stuff that people want to know, just so they don't get tired of just me trying to always sell them. And then I also post a lot of pictures. Like I'll make like a collage of 3 outfits, and I'll ask them like which outfit, 1, 2, or 3. Those type of posts get a lot of engagement, and people share those posts a lot too. So just make sure you're entertaining your people and giving them valuable information, because if not, they're not going to stay on your page. Why? Because there's 15,000 other people selling lashes, And so why should they stay on your page? And you have the same stuff that everybody else has. So you got to give them a reason to stay. Give them, if you post stuff like that, they know, like, when they see your page, they, okay, it's going to be some good stuff on there. Let me go see what she got on her page today. All right, y'all, that's all I got. I think I went over anything. If y'all have any more questions, just shoot me a message. I am terrible with checking my messages, so it might take me a couple days to get back to you, but I will get back to you. I'm also going to do another Q&A for next week, just in case people miss this one. I know a lot of people bought vendor lists today, so hopefully they all saw this. If not, I'm going to leave it up, and then we'll do it again next week. I'll try to do a different topic next week, though, since we talked about drop shipping. I don't know. Maybe I can walk y'all step by step on setting up your websites or something. I don't know, but we'll talk about something different next week. Something that's going to be helpful. But all right, so y'all can save y'all questions for next Sunday, or I might do it in the middle of the week, Wednesday. I don't know, but you'll see the flyer. I'll make a flyer. But y'all can save your questions for then, or y'all can shoot me a message. Sis, you can call me. Flo, you can call me or text me. Whatever works best for y'all. But it is Sunday. I do my inventory on Sunday, so I'm about to be adding some new stuff and trying to get rid of all of the old stuff. Y'all, it is so much to running a online business. Everybody think it's so easy, but it's so not. I'm telling y'all, like, it gets hectic. It gets really hectic because there's so many different parts to it, from adding your inventory on there and then having to take the old inventory off. Listen, I be over here just all over the place. I'll go on there and start taking old inventory off, and then I'll get on my vendor website and see a whole bunch of cute stuff and start adding more stuff. So it'd be crazy. Maybe we can talk about shipping next week, because we didn't talk about shipping today. So maybe we could talk about shipping. Like, if y'all not going to do drop shipping and you actually have the actual merchandise and you want to ship it that way, we could talk about shipping. Because there's a few different ways that you can do shipping. I don't know. I'll figure out a good topic for y'all. Something that's going to be helpful. But all right, guys. I'm going to go eat my dinner now. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'm going to leave this up in case anybody needs it. And to make sure y'all watch out for the new vendor list this week, because I have a ton of them. I think I have at least 20 new lists. I swear I've made them. It just takes me a while to come up with the cover designs for them. That's really what's taking me so long. All right, y'all welcome. Bye-bye, y'all.